Buenas a todos. Estoy enfermo. XD. Estoy muy enfermo. Bueno, no muy enfermo. Tengo como dolor de garganta nomás. Y... exploto esta mierda. Todo mal. Pero... carajo. Deja rápido aquí nomás. Feliz amigo. Ok. Viene conmigo.
Need something, friend?
No.
News time, children. Here's a question for all you faithful listeners. If you guys and gals...
All I'm saying is, the longer we sit here, the more time they have to shore up their defenses. We should hit them sooner rather than later.
We barely have the manpower to keep the Citadel fortified. We've been over this before, Sarah.
So we just wait until they decide we're next on the list? If the Pride goes in now, we might have a chance.
And if you fail, then what? The risk is not worth the reward.
I agree. Without the Gek, the Purifier is useless to the Enclave anyway. They may give up before long.
I don't like it.
You don't have to like it, Sarah. You just have to follow orders.
Yes, Father.
So, you're back. We had feared both you and the Gek were lost. Were you successful? Excellent. With that, we hold the key to keeping the Enclave from controlling the Purifier. What do you mean? Explain yourself. Then we must go at once. If you have any other information, tell me now before we mobilize. Any help you can give might save lives.
Hay como un montón de weas.
Well, that gives us a little more time. But how long do we have before they figure it out? This makes this situation far more dire.
If the Enclave has the Gek, there's nothing stopping them from starting the Purifier. They'll figure out the code eventually.
I'm afraid you're right. We need to act now while we can.
Send the Pride in. We can do it. We can win this.
All right, Sarah. The Pride goes in. But I want them to have some extra firepower. Rothschild, is it ready?
What? No, I mean, Lee and I have solved the power problems, but we've only barely finished diagnostic tests.
So?
It's not ready for field tests, let alone live fire situations. The weapons haven't been calibrated, the navigation detection system is offline.
Rothschild, enough. Can you make it work?
Honestly, I don't know. I think we can scrape by, and I suppose if we can't, it won't matter in the long run anyway.
Then it's decided. Sarah, you take the Pride and use the robot as support. Take our friend here and secure that Purifier.
Yes, sir. Before we get started, I wanted to let you know that my father and I have been talking. The Pride and I have decided that after all you've survived, you've done enough to be an honorary member of Lion's Pride. So congratulations. Membership comes with some privileges, including our power armor. You want the full suit or the recon armor? Sure thing. Hopefully, it'll give you a bit of an extra edge. Okay. So do you think you can hold it together for this?
Épico.
Now that's what I like to hear, soldier. You all packed? We're not coming back here anytime soon. Hurry it up. Every minute you take is one more that we can't afford to spend.
Déjame... Eso mismo. Para subir nivel. Llegamos hasta el 80. Y si ya está bien. Vale, 50. Y medicina cuando tengo 5. 2 acá. Y 2 acá. No. No, aquí está mi amigo.
Welcome.
No, se bugueó.
Though we may seem safe for the moment, he is bleeding.
¿Qué le pasa? Chun, chun. Finalmente tengo el Power Armor. Ya estoy listo.
Are you ready now? Okay, don't be nervous. You'll have the whole Pride backing you up, not to mention this giant tin can. Just stay safe until we reach the purifier. You're no good to us if you're dead. And don't let that thing step on you. Okay, we're going to go over it one more time. The Pride is on me. The goal is Project Purity, but we can't get into the facility with those energy fields up. Rothschild and Lee say this robot should be able to take down the energy fields. So we're on fire support. We stay close to the thing, keep it clear, and get it to where it needs to go. Once the fields are down, we head straight for the facility. We'll use the robot to keep them occupied while we get inside and secure the control room. We need to move quickly before we lose the chance to surprise them. Get whatever supplies you don't already have, and we'll meet in the Bailey. When we're done with this, everyone can have a nice cold glass of water on me. Let's move. All right, Rothschild, fire it up. Pride, move out!
We go. Dios. Estoy sin vida. Qué bacán. What the he- What the hell? Liberty Point. Wow.
German chain will fail. China will fall. Obstruction detected. Composition: titanium alloy supplemented by photonic resonance barrier. Probability of mission hindrance: 0%. Death is a preferable alternative to communism.
What the fuck?
Communism is the very definition of failure. Communist engage.
Au. No sé por qué juraba que era nivel como casi ya 20. Uf.
Democracy will never be defeated.
Tienen hija, boludo. No, Vargas hasta que se muere.
German chain will fail. China will fall.
No. Amigo. Hace paz.
America will never fall to communist invasion. Democracy will never be defeated. Communism is a temporary to freedom.
Watch your spacing!
Will be liberated. Obstruction detect initiating directive 7395. Tactical assessment. All red Chinese victory. Impossible.
Oh.
Alaska's liberation.
hace tanta gente que sé quién es quién. Es la armor. Se la cambia. Moriste, pero tú moriste.
Communism is the very definition of scientific
Le tiró una
stratagem.
buque.
Inadequate revised stratagem. Initiate photonic resonance overcharge.
Ay.
Head for the control room and keep your head down.
Ok.
Firing! They bleed just like everything else.
Me voy. No está combatiendo.
Watch your spacing. Spacing.
You again. I can't say I'm surprised. You and your ilk seem hell-bent on destroying everything our government has worked to achieve. There's nothing to stop me from killing you this time. Let's end this. You don't have to. Just stand there. It'll be over quicker and might even be less painful for you.
You lose!
Well, that takes care of that. By now, the Pride should be mopping up whatever opposition is left outside. Let's get this room secured. Dr. Lee, it's Sarah Lyons. I'm in the control room. We're both here. What's going on?
I've been monitoring the equipment remotely, and we have a serious problem. The facility has been damaged during the fighting. Some of it looks accidental, some of it may have been sabotage. There's pressure building up in the holding tanks. It needs to be released now, or else the whole facility could explode. To release the pressure, you're going to have to turn the purifier on. Do you understand me? It has to be turned on now. If I'm reading this right, I'm afraid there are lethal levels of radiation inside the chamber. I'm sorry. I wish there was some other way, but there's just no time. It has to be done now, or the damage will be catastrophic.
Well, so much for celebrating. One of us is going to have to go in there and turn the damn thing on. And whoever does it isn't coming back out. Not exactly how I imagined going out, you know? So, what should we do? Draw straws? If that's how you want to do this, fine. But be quick about it.
This is a dire predicament. Of course. I would say that your destiny lies within that chamber. But you have already altered mine. Cycle the airlock.
Vamos, Faust, tú puedes. Ojalá que no se muera, por favor. Que no se muera Faust.
If you're still there, the purifier needs to be activated now. You don't have much time left.
Dale, carajo. Me estoy muriendo igual. Funciona. ¿Qué mierda pasa?
And so it was that the lone wanderer ventured forth from Vault 101, intent on discovering the fate of a father who had once sacrificed the future of humanity for that of his only child. The capital wasteland proved a cruel, inhospitable place, but the lone wanderer refused to surrender to the vices that had claimed so many others. The values passed on from father to child, selflessness, compassion, honor, guided this noble soul through countless trials and triumphs. It was not until the end of this long road that the lone wanderer was faced with that greatest of virtues, sacrifice. But the child refused to follow the father's selfless example, instead allowing a true hero to venture into the irradiated control chamber of Project Purity. Thankfully, when selected by the sinister president to be his instrument of annihilation, the Wanderer refused. Humanity, with all its flaws, was deemed worthy of preservation. The waters of life flowed at last, free and pure for any and all. The capital wasteland, at long last, was saved. So ends the story of the lone wanderer, who stepped through the great door of Vault 101 and into the annals of legend. But the tale of humanity will never come to a close. For the struggle of survival is a war without end. And war never changes.
Épico.
You mean comatose? After all this, to be left in a state like that? Careful now, careful. Don't move too quickly. Everything's fine, you're safe. You're in the Citadel. I was starting to think you might never wake up, despite assurances to the contrary. I've been coming down here every day to see both you and my daughter. It's good that at least one of you has recovered. Yes, she's fine. Oh, she will be. I appreciate your concern for her, but really don't worry. You've been through enough. It's all right, you're safe now. You're in the Citadel. There was some sort of energy spike as the purifier started. You and Sarah were knocked unconscious and brought here to the infirmary. We've been watching over the two of you for days. I'm glad to see it's paid off. Indeed it did. The tidal basin is full of fresh, clean water now. We've been working to see that it's distributed to as many people as possible across the wasteland. In fact, I'm hopeful that soon we won't be referring to the wasteland any longer. None of this would have been possible without the efforts of both you and your father. I doubt we shall ever be able to truly repay you. Yes, between your help in destroying their headquarters and their subsequent defeat at the Purifier, the Enclave was thrown into disarray. Liberty Prime has been assisting our forces in removing any remaining Enclave forces. Well, that's really up to you, isn't it? The Brotherhood has a clear plan of action. The Pride has been working to this end ever since we took the Purifier back. The only remaining question is whether we can count on you to help us. Indeed. We can use every able... To that end, I'm going to circumvent our standard recruitment procedures and declare you a Knight of the Brotherhood of
Un
Steel.
caballero. Hostia.
Before you do anything else, please speak with Scribe Rothschild. He can brief you on the details of the last few weeks, as well as where our efforts are focused now. I understand that you've been through quite an ordeal, but the sooner you can talk to him, the sooner we can put an end to all this. Oh? Have you learned something? Vault 87? Where you found the Gek? We've never been able to penetrate the radiation surrounding that area. This information is invaluable. Well done. Please be careful. I would hate to lose you again.
Este podría ser, pero es que no. Aquí está el verdadero héroe, señores. El verdadero héroe es él.
I patiently await. I had hoped you'd return. What now? Yeah.
Another glorious day in this man's army. Hail.
Hail.
Ah, espérate. ¿Qué estoy buscando? Tengo 0 radiación. Carajo.
May have been experimenting with Jet at the time, but I'm telling you, it's out there.
¿Qué haces aquí? Me gustaría que bajases.
Welcome. Well, it's good to see that you're on your feet again. I assume Lyons is immediately throwing you. Has he told you what's been going on while you've been resting? Yes, I believe I can. I'll give you a brief history of what's happened over the last few weeks and what's going on now. As you well know, this all began with the Enclave's occupation of Project Purity here. Thanks to you, their main headquarters here was utterly destroyed. They then suffered a second defeat at the Purifier. Based on a combination of intelligence and field reports, other Enclave locations throughout the wasteland were found. Cut off from their leadership, it was expected that their forces would be in complete disarray. This has not been the case. Based on data and tech gathered from these locations, we've determined that the Enclave forces are still maintaining remote communications. We isolated the transmissions and found their origin point, an old military installation in Rockland, to the southwest. Our advanced scouts have checked over the area, but no easy access to the facility was found. So we're making our own access point. Paladin Tristan is leading the team setting up forward base in an old car tunnel near the site. Once he's settled, Liberty Prime will be deployed. Prime's directive is to neutralize their defenses and create an entry point for the team. The team will move in, eliminate any opposition inside, and cut off their transmitter. Any relevant data should be brought back here. Now, did you have any other questions? If there's anything else you'd like, Performance is exceeding all our expectations. He's been especially effective against the Enclave's vertibirds, for which we previously had no counter. We're fine-tuning his programming as we go, but on the whole, it's as I always suspected. Prime's real issue was energy management, and when Dr. Lee helped us... Not... it was determined that the Brotherhood should directly oversee the purifier. Scribe Bigsley was placed in charge of the operation and is directly overseeing our efforts.
Don't.
Supongo que esto se me actualizó en el mapa. No puedo que nos vamos. Supongo que nos vamos a la...
This stuff's important. We all know the dangers of radiation, but with the right precautions, you can prevent accidental death or even ghoulification. Keep your eyes on those Geiger counters, kids. Tick, tick, tickety. Welcome.
¿Dónde tengo que ir? ¿Ah? ¿Tendré que ir aquí? Como que sí. Ah, no, día. Supongo que esta agua ahora bebible. Parece que no. Ay. Como mierda voy acá.
Running away is probably your only hope.
Qué bacán. Pero... ¡Uy! ¡Au! ¡Hijo de puta! A ver, ¿qué tengo que botar? ¿Cómo? ¿Sabes qué dónde debería ir? Debería ir a la casa. Ah, se me crashó. Ay, puta madre. ¿Dónde está la Fox? Ya no me spawnea.
How may I serve you, master? Not that I really want to.
¿Ah? ¿Qué dijo? Necesito poner... Y la ropa. Este no. ¿Dónde fue que iba a dejar la arma?
It's good
Sí.
to see you alive.
Ya, armas que no usé. Esto. Esta. 25. Ya me llevo el replay. Esta, pues. Si no me sirve. Esta weá. Ya, láser pistol. Entonces la láser pistol normal. MRS. Ah, que tengo 1000.
Ivan. Well, sir.
Ya, yo creo que es todo lo... Tengo que dejar. Voy a salir también. No tengo basura.
It's good to see
¿Dónde
you
era que
alive
estaba
and
aquí
well,
como
sir.
salido? Vi un video que me salió en... Lo voy a buscar. Fallout 3. Y creo que era... ¿Dónde mierda es? Con una puerta. ¿Qué puerta que hay es esta? ¿Dónde es? Esto está del lado. Aquí está esto. ¿Dónde mierda está? Ah, acá hay otro. Debe ser este. No sé. Ella no lo viste. ¿Dónde es? ¿Aquí? ¿Qué es esto?
It's good to see you alive and well, sir.
Arco 3. Free House Dems. Ah, porque no es mi casa, pues tengo que irme. Tengo que ir a... ¿Dónde venden esta mierda?
Don't even think of breaking into that.
I got my eye on you. Leave me out of that girl's crazy experiments. I don't get paid enough for that.
Ok, entonces lo tengo ya. En teoría, ahora mi casa. No, 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 no. Ay, mamita, creo que la cagué. Sí, la cagué mucho. Ay, qué paja, weón. Y ahí sí me voy. Y vuelvo después de un tiempo. Volveré, no se preocupen, volveré. Ay, están todos locos aquí, boludo. Aunque sí fue un poquito de esto. Nada más. Y también perdí a mi amigo Fox. Para la wea.
Hey! Where? Damn it!
Warning. Prepare failure counter.
Puta la wea, se murió. ¿Ah?
Aha! There you are! Where?
Oiga, se murió. XD. No tenía ni idea que era tan insano. Hizo mierda. Bueno, supongo que esta es la misión principal. Digo, ya pasar la misión. Veamos, me falta botar en clave, sí. Dale, morite. ¿Qué es esto, señores? La casa de alguien. Líder Charé. ¿Y no hay nadie aquí? Era la casa. Hola. No hay nadie. Wow. Hola.
Sierra Petrovita's the name. Good to see you. I take it you're here to check out my Nuka-Cola. I have one of the... No. The... Heck, I've won the Nuka-Cola fan club collection. Well, look around you. Toys, banners. My pride and joy is my perfect Nuka-Cola. Actually, I have to give credit to Ronald for donating some of it. Ronald? Oh, I'm sorry. I figured you met him. He's my neighbor and my protector, as he calls it. Imagine if some nasty... He's such... He's a darling, always watching. Like once, there were these raiders that came by. There were 3 of them, and their leader was named, like, Lugnut. So they, like, kicked in Ronald's door, and he was like, blam, with his gun, and one of them got all splattered. Then the other one tried to, like, hit him all in his head with some club. And Ronald was so cool how he dodged it and shot the guy in the face. Then the Lugnut guy was in Ronald's face with the... Oh, sorry. I get carried away sometimes. Well, you should definitely talk to Ronald. I bet he'd like to meet you. He's such a sweetheart. I sure did. How can you Well, come on then. Let me show you around. When Nuka-Cola was invented by John Caleb Braverton in 2044, it quickly became the world's most popular soft drink. The Wonder Drink soon drew a dedicated following, which prompted the Nuka-Cola Corporation to release many promotional items like these. By 2067, a Nuka-Cola machine such as this rare, pristine model could be found on almost every street in America.
Épico.
Even in today's crazy world, Nuka-Cola is still the #1 choice of refreshment among Armageddon survivors. As promised, here's a little pick-me-up. An ice-cold Nuka-Cola. Just look at the frost on the bottle. So cold and delicious. Pardon me. Before I get to the little proposition I have for you, let me tell you a little bit about Nuka-Cola Quantum. Well, right before the bombs fell, the good folks at Nuka-Cola developed what they hoped was an improvement, calling it Nuka-Cola Quantum. It was said to have twice the calories. Well, the flavor certainly wasn't the issue. The public was just split on the unique feature of the Quantum's appearance. You see, to make it stand out on store shelves and to give it that extra kick, the formula called for a mild isotope. The effect was a drink that not only boosted your energy, but also glowed with a bright blue light. Oh no, only ever so mildly. No. Well, it does have the unique property of making your pee glow. I love the stuff! I thought I was hooked on regular Nuka-Cola. That's right. You bring me Nuka-Cola Quantum, and for every bottle you bring me, I pay you some caps. You know, for expenses. But if you're super cool and find like enough bottles to fill my Nuka-Cola machine, 30 in all, I've got a... Oh, okay. I have a schematic for the Nuka grenade. The only one in the whole capital wasteland. Bring me the bottles, and it's yours. Imagine the look on the target's face when they are burning alive in an... So, what do you... Oh, goody! Good luck. Yay! I knew I could count on you.
Nuka-Cola Quantum. Ahí está la Nuka-Cola.
Hey, pal, what were you doing in Sierra's place? That better be all you were checking out. I don't like guys messing with my woman. Good. I aim to keep it that way. She's a fine woman. I'd love to get closer to her, if you know what I mean. Wow, you are as naive as you look. How do I put it? I'd love to do the horizontal bob with her, you know, plow her bean field. Come on. Now you're speaking my language. Well, only problem is she won't give it up for me. That's where you come into the picture. I know she's asked you to find her some Nuka-Cola Quantum. Heck, she asks everyone that wanders through here. What I'm proposing is you still look for the drinks, but instead of bringing it to her, you bring it to me. She'll be so impressed that I got all the Nuka-Cola for her, she'll melt in my arms like butter. I pay you the same she was going to pay, and everyone's happy. You devious bastard. I didn't figure you were that clever. All right, double it is. Just bring me those bottles. If I have to listen to Sierra ramble on any longer, I think I'll... So you gonna do it or what? Thought you might. Good.
Bueno. Que 30 es un montón. Y encima cuánto van a pesar. Ya le di 5. Esto es muy malo, ¿eh? Me vio. ¿Me vio o no me vio? Me vio. ¿No me vio? No me vio. Y aquí no hay nada. ¿Es gigante? No, este no me quiero. No es gigante. Muérete, mierda, muérete. Chocolate. Voy a poner otra arma. Esta. Morita. A la tuba. ¿Qué es eso? Mierda. Nunca había peleado contra uno. Creo que hay que sacarlo. Mamita. Chaval. Dead Cloud Wanted. Eso me puede servir mucho. Ya. Lead Bell Medical Brace. Ya. Wonder Blue. Ya. No vamos a hacer eso, mira. Debería dormir una siestita, ¿eh? ¿O no? Mira, quizás lo tenga todo aquí. Entro, no sea un Deathclaw esa weá. Tenía poca vida esa mierda, menos mal. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Creo que hay otro más atrás. Hijo de puta, ¿no? Ay, ya supongo que estoy bien. Otro más.
Sir Knight. Hey, you're awake. All right. Paladin Tristan is just...
Whoa.
Well, well, look who's back amongst the living. Some of us were starting to wonder if you and Sarah were going to pull through. Is that so? Well, it'll be good to have another soldier. Basic rule of thumb on these operations. Keep your head down and let the robot do most of the heavy lifting. He can take it better than you can. All right. You stay back with me and keep safe. Once we've reached the facility, we'll talk about who does what. Until then, we do this by the numbers. Same strategy has worked just fine for the last 2 weeks. Let's get moving.
Okay.
It's been pretty standard for the last week or so. We get intel on positions, go in and burn them out.
What's the big idea?
The tin can does most of the work, honestly. I can't complain, it keeps our casualties down. Scribes pulled information about this place day before yesterday. Some communications facility. We're thinking if it's active, we can find out who they're talking to and get the last of the locations nailed down.
Aquí está.
Communism is a temporary setback on the road to freedom.
Over there. Get him.
Keep your eyes on the robot.
Tactical assessment. Communism is a lie. Possible. Initiating Directive 7395. Destroy all communists. Communist threat assessment. Minimal. Scanning defenses. Structural weakness detected. Exploiting. Communist detected on American soil. Lethal force engaged. Communism is a lie.
XD.
Satellite. Uplink detected. Analysis of communist trade.
Ahora que lo pienso, puedo arreglar este plasma rifle.
Mission pending.
All personnel should reach minimum safe distance immediately.
¿Qué mierda?
Catastrophic system failure.
No.
Initiating core shutdown as per emergency initiative 2682209. I die so that democracy may live.
We need to find out what the hell just happened. There's no time to talk. Get your ass inside that base and help the troops locate the source of their transmission. Be careful in there.
Death is a preferable alternative to coming.
Descansa en paz, robot. Cara. Por aquí quite. Ay.
The wasteland will forget you every... Trading fire.
Finger, épico.
I'm hit. Taking fire. Oh. Ah, plenty more. Come on. Oh. Damn it. Watch it. One more for the brother. Contact enemy contact. Backup requested. All clear. Stand down. Better hit. Than me.
Nada más rico que curarse gratis. Super Blue.
ever existed. Better him than me.
Retreating.
Over there. Get him.
¿Me mataron también? No, pobre chica.
We've got company.
Muerto, ya está muerto. Hijo de puta, muerte.
Why don't you look where you're going?
Power Fist. Esa weá. Hostia. ¿Qué tengo que aclarar con melee? No. No, si se ponen ahí no puedo tirar esta weá. Vamos a aprovechar. Hellfire Armor. Está muy bueno esto.
What's the big idea?
Mierda, no hace nada daño. Me muero, señores.
I've got your back. Stand strong, brother.
Eyes on, people.
Eh... Y tiene que haber uno de estos. Aquí está el laboratorio. Capaz no, no sé. Ah. Me da... No, no sé si tomé aquí. No me da tanta vida. Empty cabinet, empty, empty, empty. Sigo, muchachos, seguimos. Bueno. Ah, wea. No, no.
This is foolish. Reveal yourself. This is foolish. Reveal
Aquí dentro, aquí. Aquí abajo, ¿verdad? Sabía. Nunca llegamos al final. La recompensa nada. Ay, vamos para allá. Tengo suerte, tal vez todavía está aquí Flox.
The Brotherhood is at your service.
Let me ask you something, children. You hungry for some 200-year-old Salisbury steak? You hungry for some news? I'm guessing
¿Dónde estará mi amigo?
You honor us with your...
I can't believe it. All those years of work, all of it. For what? One botched operation? I'm still waiting on the debriefing from Tristan, but I'm not sure. Perhaps not. But that doesn't change the fact that it sets us back years. And it removes the one significant military advantage we have. Yes, well, we'll do our best. It won't be the first time we've had to crack one of their codes. With any luck, their lack of leadership has made them a bit sloppy. I'll get the scribes started on this right away. In the meantime, you should find...
Need something, friend? If there's anything I can do to help...
So, what's the latest report?
Super mutant activity.
Did you need something?
Nada que ver.
What do you need?
¿Sabes quién pueden vender esas weas? Los vendedores ambulantes.
You're a bit early today, sir.
Aquí
Regardless, I'm happy to report that the development of the Mark II Recon Armored Unit is proceeding as planned.
I'm pleased to hear that. Do you anticipate any setbacks? Last month's progress was, well, let's call it underwhelming.
There may be a slight delay in the enhancement of the ambulatory gyroscope. A few of the parts I need were lost in the recent inventory reduction.
We have shortages all around, my friend. Make do the best you can. We may not have the Enclave's resources, but we do have you.
Yes, sir. Actually, perhaps I can fashion one out of... if you'll excuse me, sir, I have to jot something down before I forget.
I trust you've spoken with Rothschild. I hope you can make some headway with the data you've recovered. With our primary weapon destroyed, we risk losing our momentum. I must admit, I now wonder whether moving ahead with this operation was an error in judgment. And yet, here we are. Discounting the fact that our best field commander is in a coma, and my personal feelings for my daughter, things have not gone well. If we fail now... I sincerely hope you are right. If we are to succeed now, it will once again be largely thanks to you. Paladin Tristan has requested you for a special assignment. Please, report to him at once. We've little time. Of course.
Ahora subí, épico. ¿No llueven, Fallout?
Nice work back there. Let's hope this... Unfortunately, we don't have time to sit around. Based on what I've seen of you so far, there's an assignment I believe you're well suited for. I hope that's true. With all of the Brotherhood's resources committed to protecting it, so thin that we can't spare anyone to research a new weapon that might help us against the Enclave's vertebra. From information we've gathered, it seems what we need may be located in the only power. Hopefully you'll be able to find a Tesla coil, an experimental device from... Our scribes need it to complete a little surprise. Get there, get the coil, and get back as... Check with Scribe Valancourt. She's been researching some of the Enclave technology we've recovered. From what I understand, she may have come up with something. I'll be waiting for that Tesla coil, if you can find one.
¿Han visto a mi querido amigo Vlogs? ¿Dónde mierda se quedó ese hijo de perro?
Did you need something?
failed.
I'm still very, very big. Well, maybe. I mean, possibly. I think so. I don't know how much this will actually help. I mean, I'm not quite sure how effective it is, but I think I've figured out a way to override the signals the Enclave is using to control their death claws. Here, take this. It's only a prototype. It's a semi-standard transmitter, only I altered the frequency modulation and jacked up the output. Based on some experiments I ran here in the lab, it should override the signals the Enclave uses to control death claws. Don't worry, it's constantly broadcasting, so you don't need to do it. And so far, I have no evidence of adverse effects of EM interference in humans. Anyway, it doesn't have a huge broadcast rate. No, as long as you're within range of the Enclave's transmitter, your signal should be the one the Deathclaw follows. If you get too far away, well, I'm not sure what's going to happen. I think... All right then. There have been reports of an Enclave camp southeast of Old Olney, so I'd head there if you want to try it out. I hope the Scrambler ends up being useful. I'd hate to have spent all this time on it and get no results, or bad results. Good luck.
¿Tengo un arma o lo tengo que tener ahí? La broma. ¿Y ahí pasa uno? Ok. ¿Dónde tengo que ir, señores? Ah, en serio, tengo que ir hacia arriba, hijos de... Ok. Overlord. Llegaré de alguna manera ahí. Ah, pero con música. No, hace rato no escuché música.
instead. I really must confess, I'm a weary exile, singing my song of loneliness. The food is the spreadiest, the wine is the headiest, the pals are the readiest, the gals are the steadiest, the love the liveliest, the life the loveliest, way back, way back, way back home. Sweet
Oh, hell yes!
wish on the
Kick.
moon and look.
Get him!
You'll find happy thoughts. You'll hear a tune that lives in the heart of a bluebird, and you'll find
Quería entre la bóveda esta de acá. Antes de ir ahí.
your dream is not in vain. For when do you find the rainbow? Only after rain. So look on the moon, and someday it may be tomorrow. You will suddenly hear chimes, and you'll have your happy, happy thoughts.
No tenías por qué hacer eso.
On the moon, and someday you will suddenly hear chimes, and you'll have your happy, happy
I'm gonna tear you up. Oh! Yeah! Tear them apart. I'm gonna tear you like that.
Kick ass! Oh! You just still. Oh! Oh!
You wanna be my new boyfriend?
Fuck this up! Ah!
Oh, bueno. a la más pura que puede haber, señores.
Listening to Galaxy News Radio, and I'm your host, Three Dogs, Lord and Master of all myself. Hey, what rhymes with shoes and often gives you the blues? That's right, it's time for the cashews. Okay, that doesn't really rhyme. How about news? Hallelujah! The urban legend is real, children. He's real and he's out there every day helping poor schlubs like you. The latest and greatest. Got some great news out of the town of Megaton. Turns out the live atomic bomb in the town center has finally been deep-sixed for good. The town sheriff, one Lucas Sims, commissioned the one, the only lone wanderer from Vault 101 to disarm the nasty nuke. And the kid delivered. Hey, nice work, 101. Next time you're in the neighborhood, pop into the studio. Old Three Dogs Toaster's been on the fritz. Thanks for listening, children. This is Three Dog, ow! And you're listening to Galaxy News Radio. We're Radio Free Wasteland, and we're here for you. Now, some music.
Verga, que llevo mal. Johnny. Parece que clonaban a los buenos.
Ah, Gary. Gary! Oh.
Gary 17.
Gary. Gary.
No, este es el primero. Ah, lo hice, mierda. Es el Gary 1.
Gary. Gary.
Aquí tiene que haber un bracer en alguna parte. O puede que no.
Ah, Gary.
¿Qué hice por el teclado? Leather belt.
Ah, Gary. Gary! Ha! Ah!
Ah, Gary.
Ah, Gary. No!
No aguanto nada. Tienen que volver.
Gary!
Gary? Gary?
Gary.
Venga, anda uno, chuchu su madre. Vamos a estar sin el perro.
Gary!
Un montón. Ay.
Gary!
Tengo que ir arriba. Que no puedo irme sin ir arriba. Aquí. A ver si me rompe esta arma también. Me voy a guardar. Patines. Idea. No, supongo que esto era todo. No había mucho más. ¿Verdad? No. Ay, quiero cogerte aquí. ¿Qué hora es? Son las 2:30, sí. Voy a avanzar un poco más. Y si no encuentro nada, lo dejo hasta aquí. Ok. No sabía que había un... No, wea.
Citizens are advised to clear the area.
Continued resistance
Is unlawful.
Uy.
No!
Eso, mierda. Mierda, que tengo tanto. Ah, sí, lo con esto. Voy a dejar aquí en Canterbury Commons. Y me voy. Canterbury Commons. No hay gente.
You'll never get away with terrorizing this town. Not while it's under the protection of the Mechanist.
You and your pathetic tin cans are...
Se lo veo mañana, gente. Espero que no se molesten por eso.